What's that?
What is that?
Spoo, what's going on?
There's monsters outside.
There's monsters? What kind of monsters?
I don't know. What state are we in?
Today on the show. Good morning, scallywags.
What's going on, guys? Today is August the 1st, which means that it is exactly 14 weeks from today until Halloween. Which means that there are 13 weeks leading up to the week of Halloween. So, we're going to start something special as of today, and that is every Tuesday for the next 13 weeks. We are going to be taking a look at the 50 states in the U.S. and looking at either the famous cryptid from that state or the urban legend from that state. Kind of mix and mash and kind of go back and forth on those.
Yeah.
So,
because it definitely leads to one of our favorite holidays around.
Oh, yes. Yes. Every day should be Halloween.
Every day should be Halloween.
I got my Michael Myers shirt on. I'm all ready for it.
He is. He's ready to go. He's ready to do it.
So we're going to fire this off today with a couple of, we got 3 of them picked out for today, and we're going to kind of discuss a little bit and, open the conversation up to you guys.
Love opening the conversation.
And then we'll probably go back and forth. One week we'll do cryptids, next week we'll do urban legends, and kind of go back and forth there until hopefully we can cover all 50 states in the next 13 weeks.
Next 13 weeks, that'd be nice.
Looking forward to it. So here we go.
Here we go. Starting right off out of Alaska. Lake Iliamna. Lake Iliamna is the reported haunt of a giant fish-like god creature. That's quoting the Inuits from the area.
Isn't that a song, I Am the Fish God, or something?
Lake Iliamna is 77 miles long, 22 miles wide, and its max depth is almost 1,000 feet.
Wow.
It's pretty deep. Reports coming in of a giant wolf-headed killer whale type like creature between 10 and 20 feet. The creature is called the Inuit people refer to as Jig-Nick-Knock.
Jig-Nick-Knock.
A fish monster that traveled in groups and attacks canoes and kills warriors. They hunted and feared the creature. Sightings started beginning about the 50s when pilots would fly over and they would see these giant like creatures in the lake. Several reports from the 40s and 50s keep talking about a 20 to 40 foot fish like creature, silver and gray in color, kind of gunmetal gray.
Tastes great.
Less filling.
Yeah.
Probably really good with omega fatty acids.
I just like the name. Jig-Nick-Knock.
Yeah.
It just sounds like something off of like a bad sci-fi movie from the 50s or 60s, and that's how they talk.
It's from the Twilight Zone.
Yeah, Jig-Nick-Knock.
The latest reported sighting was 1988 when several locals reported the same sighting from waters and land. A large black fish with a fin swimming near the surface. That sounds like an orca, like a killer whale.
Sounds like a big fish.
Or a big fish.
You're an orca.
Several popular things. Now look, guys, it could be a monster. Yeah. It could be, but here's the deal.
It'd be a big fish. It's only 20 feet. I mean, that's not unreasonable.
That's
Scoochie is way too animated with her new arms.
It's 3.5 of me. I'm 6 foot tall. That's 3.5 of me. That's still a big fish.
We're talking about Alaska. I mean, you got whales in Alaska. You mentioned orcas.
Yeah.
It's
I mean,
statistic.
you got all these things up there. It's so I mean, it's not unreasonable to think that there is something in the water, fish or mammal,
that big.
That is that big.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
Well,
I never heard of this.
So like here's the deal. It's been cited for hundreds and hundreds of years, but the Discovery Channel did a special on this with one of their river monster guys, and he concluded, like a lot of modern biology, that this is just a giant white sturgeon, just a giant fish. Now, granted, the fish looks prehistoric. I mean, they're
sturgeons are scary.
Sturgeon are scary looking fishes, but they're bottom feeders. They feed off of silt. They're not going to attack a boat. Come on. Anyway. But that's a cryptid. What do you guys think? Yeah, that's a cryptid there.
What do you think about Jig-Nick-Knock?
Jig-Nick-Knock. That's just fun
That's
to say.
that is a lot of fun
That's
to say.
just a lot of fun to
That's
say.
hashtag Jicknicknock.
Oh, this won't spell that.
Oh, we actually, well, it was on the screen just now. We actually do have somebody finally that Barbara, my friend Barbara from Lee Summit. So hey, shout out. Actually messaged me last night. She is currently, we've been asking for it for a couple of weeks now, but she is going through all the previous episodes and compiling a list of all of our hashtags.
Yeah.
So we'll have that. Soon.
Hashtag,
So we need,
hashtag Fest on Facebook and Twitter.
so hashtag Fest.
Hashtag Fest. There you go.
Get back into the habit of throwing out just stupid hashtags
Yeah, and
every
if you
episode.
need, well, like you said, it's already been on the screen, so
Hashtag
you don't need to
Scoochie
spell it.
loves Spike
But
the
Scoochie, if
Beetle.
you want to know how to spell it,
Hashtag
it's
Scoochie loves Spike the
JIG
Beetle.
hyphen
That's a big hashtag.
IK hyphen NAK. Jig
I spaced
Icknack.
out.
Jicknicknock.
Jig Icknack.
I spaced out.
It's like Nick at Night.
All right.
Jicknicknack.
Jig
I don't know.
Icknack. I don't know. What else you got?
Anyway, I probably should have saved this one for last, but that's okay because we're bringing the last one back to home. So we're going with one of the more popular ones, and bringing this up because they're in the news out in California right now, and that is Chupacabra. California community is worried that chupacabras are stalking their pets. This is coming out of Southern California community, where the residents believe that they've seen the legendary chupacabra and is stalking their pets. Kerry Schuker told the Press Enterprise that he shooed away a hairless creature from near his home in Riverside. He described it as 2 feet longer, quote, than the biggest coyote you've ever seen, with a tail like a rat. The creature snarled back at him and said he basically said it was cussing him out. He told the newspaper that I stole its breakfast. It was hunting my cat. So apparently chupacabras love to eat cats.
I like Chinese then.
They're Melmac.
Melmacians. We're Melmacians. There you
Alf
go.
is a chupacabra. That explains so
That
much.
explains everything.
There you go.
Hey Willie,
Hey, Willie.
I'm a chupacabra. Oh.
Now see, here's the deal with chupacabras. Have you ever
What's the
seen?
deal with chupacabra?
Have you ever seen an animal with mange?
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much. A raccoon with mange, or
Hairless
coyote with
animals in
mange.
general are creepy looking.
you ever seen a bear with mange?
Yes, I
Oh,
have, and that is the scariest thing on the face of the
world.
earth.
Bear with mange.
Yep.
There you go.
Did you say chicken?
Chicken. Chickens with
chicken
mange
with
that has
mange.
no feathers is scary too. But come on, I mean, if you see something you don't understand, it's human nature to label it as something mythical. I believe that in California they've got coyotes, and look, guys.
Yeah, the article does go on to say that Lauren Coleman, director of the International Cryptozoology Museum in Maine, said that it most likely is a coyote with mange or similar, much more common animal. DNA results prove that the chupacabras in question are 100% canine, either coyote, fox, dogs, red wolves, usually something with mange.
Yeah. Now I'm not trying to say that there isn't something scary or spooky out there that looks like the chupacabra is supposed to look, but come on, I mean,
When people first started talking about chupacabras, they were doing things like, killing cows and draining all the blood from them.
Chupacabra
and-
literally translates from Puerto Rican as
it's a
goat sucker.
Yeah. So they were killing goats and cows and sucking all of the blood from them. Not
hunting
not hunting a
cats.
cat.
Come on, we've went to an epic level creature now to it's wanting a
It's a coyote.
coyote.
You know how many
Yeah.
cats I've had killed by coyotes?
I
Quite a
can't
few.
even. Yeah, I've hunted coyotes. Coyotes are a nuisance creature around here.
Scoochie is showing off her arms to us as if we haven't. We ordered them, we bought them, we installed them, we've seen them, but now she's putting Batman stickers on them. So, what else you got? Bring it
I'm
home.
bringing it home. Little known fact that here in Southwest Missouri we have a couple cryptids. Some we'll talk about later on.
He's one of them. You ever see him without a shirt on? It's scary. He gets mistaken for Bigfoot all the time.
There is still not really a truly successful actual still photo of me where I'm not
But
wearing
he
it.
is a shaved Bigfoot. I
Yeah.
mean that's just
I'm a Bigfoot with mange.
yeah, pretty much.
Anyway, so we're bringing it back home to Southwest Missouri, and we're going to talk a little bit about the Ozark Howler.
I just want to throw out. I would like to go ahead and throw out to you guys hashtag Bigfoot with mange. Don't know why. No real reason for it. Just cause.
Just cause. It's great.
Bigfoot
I love
with
it.
mange.
Bigfoot with mange. The Ozark Howler kind of goes by a couple different names locally around here. You've got the Black Howler, you've got the Nixa Hellcat, the Nixa Hellhound.
That thing was huge there for like 5 minutes, and then it was
it
gone.
was gone.
It was like, I don't know, maybe a month there where it was in the news every night and pictures coming out of everywhere, and then you just didn't hear about it ever again.
Typically, it's described as being a bear-sized, black bear-sized with thick body, stocky legs, black shaggy hair, and a prominent horns. I haven't ever heard the horns thing, but the horns.
No, I take that back. I have, because I remember at one point in time they were describing it as like a big dog with antlers, and it had like it was like a cross between like a lion, a dog, and a deer.
Dogalope.
Dogalope.
Yeah,
Come on.
something.
Dogalope.
A dog lion-alope.
Dogalope. Its cry is often described as a combination of a wolf's howl and an elf's bugle. Look, I've heard elf's bugle, and if you don't know where it's coming from, that can get a little bit creepy. They're really high-pitched and shrilled, but a dog's howl, we've all heard.
You ever heard an emu?
I have not heard an emu.
I will never forget. Oh my gosh.
We
My
are
friend
off
Jacob and I
topic.
had, I'm completely off topic here, but I remember we had gone down to visit my family, and we were staying at my aunt's house, and it was the middle of the night, and this entire town, I grew up in a very, very, very small town, Black Ozark, Arkansas, where to this date, the population is 261 people. You can literally walk from one end of the town to the other at a casual stroll, and it won't even take you 10 minutes. The whole town is haunted. I mean, the whole freaking town is haunted. And so it's like 2 o'clock in the morning, and we just hear this like weird guttural, like, oh my God, there's demons outside. And it was a little emu farm across the street. That's all it was.
Wow.
It was the most terrifying thing I've ever heard in my life.
That's an accurate sound of what I sound like before I...
That is, yes, yeah, that is what Scoochie sounds like when she first wakes up in the morning.
So anyway, the Ozark Howler, look, it's probably a black bear. I'm not going to lie to you.
It's probably a dog.
It's probably a really big black dog or a black bear or
Now, I will admit, I've gone camping out at Busick before, and I remember this was kind of a running gag for a while, but we saw these paw prints. And, I mean, these things were this big around. I mean, huge. And we just assumed it was like, you know, a mountain lion or a cougar or something. I remember... I can't say the joke now because it's not appropriate, but yeah, there was a kind of a running joke about finding the cougar that was leaving these prints, but something was out there and was massive, whatever it was. So hey, who knows?
Yep, who knows?
Just because I haven't seen it doesn't mean it's not real.
Pretty much, you know.
That's the same thing on any of these.
Yeah, just because we can find rational explanations for things doesn't mean that that's really what it is. We just kind of logically go to the steps, and Chupacabra is a coyote with mange, Black Howler is probably a black bear or a mountain lion, and the fish god is a sturgeon.
Yeah.
But who knows? What do you know? What do you think? You got any ideas? Any cryptids you would like us to talk about or do some research on? Go ahead and leave a comment below.
Yeah, and again for the next for the next 12 weeks, so that's 13 weeks leading up to Halloween, we're going to be talking about urban legends and the cryptids from the different states. So if you've got one of those that you would like us to tackle, again, put those down in the comments below. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and like all those things. Bring your friends in, have them subscribe, and make sure you're liking the videos, make sure you're sharing the videos, and inviting more people to come and do the same.
Definitely.
Yeah,
That about wraps it. You said doo-doo. Yeah,
I
you
did say doo-doo.
That about wraps it up for another Tuesday.
We'll see you tomorrow for Worst Week Wednesday. Until then.
My name is Johnny Cross, and it is time for your Russian clip of the day.